I'm going to start by reading a couple of short translations, because when I think of almost, I think of translation. It's something that never really reaches its goal. And as you go through it, you're kind of like parsing and giving away stuff and coming back and circling around and realizing that you totally missed it and trying again. So this is a German writer who is actually an Icelandic citizen and spent some time living in Iceland and working at a fish packing house. And so these are some very short, odd pieces about her time in the fish packing house. Lobster cracking. I cracked the lobster behind the second armor ring. I squeeze the meat from the loose pipe of the tail. With a small knife whose blade is nail thin and long as a finger, I scrape out sand and draw the brown center thread away, the intestine. The shelled lobster tail is white, covered with a pink skin. It is silky, slack. I wash the lobster tail and lay it to drip and dry in a sieve. Sometimes in the parchment under the belly there is a dark green roe, a spoonful of green roe. The shell of the tail is red, orange, or lemon yellow. When I am done, it is a chamber of 5 hairy leaves. The empty shells in the vat rustle like straw. And a second one called Packing Herring.
That was great.
The herring is decapitated and boned. The fillets are as big as a face, even folded together. I bend them up, I press them flat, I pack them. The silver blue backs belong face down. The light brown flesh goes up. I pack the herring in cartons, 2 forearms long, 1 forearm wide. I weigh them out. A package holds 10 kilos. Fish oil, the color of old gold, collects on the table. The yellow flecks on the backs of the herring, they blind, they stick in the eyes. The time does not go by. Outside, a storm. Bending the herring up, pressing it flat, packing it, weighing it out. My underarms are studded with glittering scales. They stick like Scotch tape and leave small circles behind. If one doesn't think of the hour, the time passes. The storm cries, whines, shrieks. It takes the bars from the windows and pulls the house apart. The cliff opposite the bay is shrouded. I would like to be in the sun. So that's Helga Novak. Again, super celebrated in Germany, but not really known here at all. And hopefully these will all come out in a little collection sometime in the future, not too far away. I'm plugging away at them. And then the other project is the one that Chris mentioned, which is reconstructions of Sappho around her fragments using her original Sapphic verse. So I'm going to read 2 short ones and then maybe one of the ones from the magazine as well. So number 4. Come then, let me start over free of this heart. Love like sinews tying us absolutely. Even summer breezes can sting as I can, bitter as winter. Take this love while love still would be for me. Favor, jewel, warm look to shine in answer. Dreamed of countenance, forgotten face you offer, we divide. Even our best kinds of love having been stained, and the sheets, and whatever is left. 6. And so I will say also, I'll just read out the words that are from Sappho's, because there's only a couple of them. So, go, so we may see, lady of gold arms. So this is the poem. Into gardens milky with weeds and new growth, wander, finding only a trace of pollen. So, then should I call to you full of meaning? Should I forget you? Each new blossom stirs and reminds of winter, and the dress you wore despite winter's cold winds. For you trembling, trying to keep from trembling, I remain unfree. Go, love into gardens or fields of weeds, go, so we may see, radiant, bathed in sun, the ever-graceful turn of your head, your arched neck, lady and goddess, of golden arms, of limbs to embrace me wild. Come dawn, summer seductress, silent queen, you bring the day with you. With your taste of doom, the winter settling, leave off from doom, I cannot leave off. actually in the magazine. So if you like them and you want to see how they're constructed, you can see there's the side with the Greek part in it, and then there's the side with the translations. And I'll also say that the wonderful, wonderful Anne Carson is the person who actually translated. Is a really obscure form of ancient Greek and intangible to most of us who are amateur would-be readers of Greek. This will be the last one, 22. Sorrow finds us even as love will find us, hiding fresh wounds, turning from old love, we work fancy toward the most lovely face or youngest. Sing to me, goddess, lost because I dreamed with animal force. If not, winter, fragments under your eyes, say no pain, although we both know it pains us, heavy as dust. Fearing only loneliness, I bid you sing of Gongola, Abanthus, taking up your lyre as now again longing enters, floats around you. Your beauty, for her dress when you saw it, stirred your thoughts, and I rejoice seeing her. In fact, she herself once blamed me, Kypodinea, because I prayed, singing, intrepid my lips, this word. Rising slowly as smoke in dark rain, I want. Though I cannot break free of wanting, my love, forgive me. Thanks.